Hi there. So, a lot of people ask me how to analyze mocks, and I know, and you also probably know, that mocks are the most important part of your preparation, right? But what is slightly more important than taking mocks is how do you analyze them? Okay, and before we get into how to analyze mocks, I just want to take a slight deviation to talk about my Instagram handle. I usually answer questions on CAT preparation over there through voice notes. If and additionally, I'm also opening up slots for mentorship on CAT or mentorship for preparation for interviews, regardless of whether you're sitting for the CAT or not. So I am a published author of 3 books, and I believe that I do possess certain skills in English, which will help you also be more confident with the language. I'm not saying I'm God. I'm not saying I know everything. I don't. But I can definitely help you speak more confidently if that's something you're looking for. So reach out to me regarding that or regarding any other questions that you might have, and I'm happy to address them over there. Or you can also drop them in the comments box, but I prefer Instagram because I can send voice notes and it's easier for me. I don't have to type. Okay, so I'll take you through the matrix. But before we start with the matrix, I want to tell you that regardless of which coaching class you go to, Time, IMS, Career Launcher, wherever you go to, remember that there will be a dashboard that shows up after you've taken the exam, and in that dashboard you will have certain numbers. So they will tell you how many people took the exam, how many people got it right, how long did it take them to get the answer right, and these are very crucial points which I want you to remember, and that's what we're going to discuss today. So in this matrix there are 2 parameters. One is average attempts and the other is accuracy. I'm just going to use the pen just to make it easier. So average attempts is basically how many people have attempted it. So if there were 100 test takers, say 20 people attempted it, that will be the average number of attempts according to this table. And accuracy is how many people out of the attempters got it right. Okay, so if 20 people attempted it, 60% got it right, 12 people got it right. So that's how you rate it. Now, what I've done is I've broken it down into blocks. So, like if you see number 1, number 6, all of them are blocks. It's just for easy identification. Don't think too much about the numbers. It's just so you and I can understand this matrix better. Okay, so if less than 30% of people have attempted it and less than 30% of people have gotten it right, then skip that block. So block number 3, don't even waste your time analyzing that question, because chances are it's a trick question. It's just meant to derail you. It is meant to eat away your time, and it is meant to destabilize you in the mock or in the actual exam. So ऐसे सवालों को just don't read. Okay, just don't even waste your time analyzing it. So what I've marked as an X, just chuck it completely. Now, if less than 30% of people have attempted it, but between 30 to 60% of people have gotten it right, maybe it's a trick question, but it is not impossible. If you have a certain amount of prowess in that area, you might be able to crack it. So, block 4, you can consider if time permits. Now, if less than 30% of people have attempted it, but more than 60% of them have gotten it right, chances are it is a deceptive question. What do I mean by deceptive question? It just looks difficult, but it is not difficult. So maybe there are more steps involved, and maybe that's why people get scared and they abandon the question midway, or they make slight blunders because there's a lot of calculation involved. So if that's the case, definitely explore this. It's an orange because I want you to explore it, but this should not be your priority. So when you're also reading the matrix, remember that everything in green is your priority, are your priority blocks. These you definitely have to do regardless of whether you like it or not. Okay, now if 30 to 60% of people have attempted a question but less than 30% of people have gotten it right, it means it's a trap question. What do I mean by trap question? It looks slightly easy, but it is not easy. Okay, so ऐसे सवालों को भी आप इग्नोर कर सकते हो, but आपके पास टाइम बचा तो you can do it. So I would say 2 and 4 are on the same level. Okay, so if time permits, you consider it, otherwise chuck it. Now, if we look at 30 to 60% of people have attempted it, this is block 5, and 30 to 60% of people are also getting it right, then analyze it, because it is a doable question. That's what it means. Okay, now if 60% of people have attempted but less than 30% have gotten it right, this is a trap question. Isko analyze zarur karna, but attempt kabhi mat karna. Okay, analyze karna just to know ki next time if a question comes like this, baba, I don't want to attempt this question at all, right? But don't attempt this question because it will kill your time. It'll just give you a negative mark if it's a non-theta question. So this question, number 1, you should analyze just for caution. Just tread with caution and do this as a cautionary exercise. Okay, now with points 5, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, these are definitely must-dos. Now, if 60% of people have attempted it and between 30 to 60 are getting it right, then it's a low-hanging fruit. You need to question yourself as to why you got it wrong or why you did not attempt it. And if 60% have attempted it and more than 60% have gotten it right, then what are you doing? Why are you not attempting that question? It is probably one of the easiest questions in your mock. So keep that in mind. And you can maybe screenshot the initial part of the matrix before I kind of ruined it with the arrows and everything. um, and seek and keep this in mind when you're analyzing your dashboard, when you're analyzing your mock scores. Because see, otherwise, if you have to go through every question, it will take you forever. And it's not you, if you have a lot of time, then good for you, you can do it. But this method will really make sure that you are picking and distilling the best kind of information, and you're being strategic and smart about your preparation. So keep this in mind. I really hope it helps. And like I said earlier, if you have any questions, please reach out to me on Instagram, or you can text me here. Preferred Instagram. I prefer Instagram, but yeah, whatever works for you. So I'll see you another day in another video and hope to hear from you. Bye.